Hello, my pretties. It's Shadow the Lion Queen here, and welcome to episode 362 of Shadows and Pretties. And today we're going to look up this 2010 movie that I'm going to review today, and that's called The Backup Plan. Well, I definitely have to really say that this movie is definitely a pretty good one. It's really funny because it stars Jennifer Lopez in it, and I personally remember watching this movie, and this movie was really well done, and it was pretty hilarious too, cuz it's a romantic comedy movie. So with that being said, I'm just going to say right now, this is Tom Bosley's last film before his death nearly 6 months after this film's release. So, with that being said, I'm going to talk about this movie and basically explain what the plot is about in case if you guys have not seen this movie in a really long time, or for those who want to, get a refresher of this movie. So, with that being the case and with that being said, I'm just going to sit here and let's begin. So basically, the plot is about Zoe giving up on finding the man of her dreams. She decides to become a single mother and go undergoes artificial insemination. The same day, she meets Stan and they both try to hail the same taxi. When they run into each other twice at the farmer's market, at a book signing, Stan convinces Zoe to go on a no obligations date. Zoe is uncertain, though, whether she is pregnant or not and if she should tell Stan. The night she takes the test and Stan takes her on a romantic dinner in the garden. Things don't turn out well as planned as he spills the wine and a fire occurs. At the end of the night, Stan asks her to come to his farm during the weekend, and Zoe finds out that she's pregnant during that time. She then goes to a farm determined to tell him that she is pregnant. They sleep together afterwards, and Stan is confused and angry that she didn't tell him before, and Zoe leaves the next morning, feeling and believing that things are over between them. However, Stan decides that he still wants to be with her, and they reconcile. They go to the doctor to find out that Zoe is actually carrying twins. Overwhelmed, Stan goes to a children's playing area to figure out what it means to be a father. But as suspected to be a pervert, this soon clears up, and as he finds his friend there, so he can talk about the pregnancy throughout the movie. Now, while Zoe gets a little support from her single mother's proud group, when the group members discover she is no longer single, Stan takes her to the next step of becoming a father and orders an upgrade to the stroller for the twins. Many misunderstandings and comedic revelations. Zoe and Stan are walking to the market when they run into Stan's ex-girlfriend. Due to Stan's remark that the twins are not his, Zoe believes that he is not ready to become a father to them and breaks off the relationship. So later on, the stroller Stan orders arrives, and Zoe figures out that Stan was never planning to leave. At her grandmother's wedding, Zoe's water breaks, and on the way to the hospital, they make a pit stop at a market. Zoe apologizes to Stan and they work things out. He pulls the penny, and that turns over when they first met, and Zoe promises to trust him more. Zoe gives birth to twin girls, whom of which named Penny at the end. One of them was, and Stan opens a store or restaurant next to Zoe's pet shop. After the grand opening speech, Stan asks Zoe to marry him, and she says yes. On their way home, she spontaneously throws up in the trash can and realizes that she may be pregnant yet again, thus how the movie ends. I really have to say this was a really good and interesting concept. I personally really thought it was a really good movie. I personally really thought it was neat. So the music of it is pretty good. I could personally say the music was really good. Um, this film, I really have to say, has a lot of good actors and actresses that were in this movie. I personally really enjoyed it. The jokes are really funny. I definitely have to say, all the jokes of it are hilarious. I personally really enjoyed this movie. Um, I personally have to really say that if you're looking for a really good funny movie from 2010, this is definitely one movie I can recommend to anybody who wants to see a very funny movie. I mean, this one does have really good jokes in it, which I personally like, and it's a really good concept. I personally really enjoyed this a whole lot. So, I mean, you could find parts of it on YouTube, and I think you can get the whole movie on YouTube. I could be wrong though, but I definitely have to say it's definitely one movie I can really recommend that is good. It's definitely a really amazing movie. I personally really do love the concept of it and everything about it. It's just a really, really awesome movie. So, even though I'm in the pregnancy, I personally really do have to say this is definitely one movie I can recommend. I do remember one user apparently used to do pregnancy movie reviews, but she sadly left YouTube back in October of 2019. He went by the Chipmunk and he did some pregnancy movie reviews, and this is one of the movies that he reviewed, and he said it was pretty good and it was funny. I definitely have to agree with him because it's definitely a really funny movie. It's really good and it's just a really great concept. I personally really enjoy a lot about this movie, and I personally liked it. So anyway, with that being said and that being the case, like I'm always going to just say right now, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies. This is just simply my own thoughts. If you don't like this movie, I respect your opinion. If you don't like it, if you like it, that's fine too. So anyways, with that being said and that being the case, what did you guys personally think of this movie? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. As always, I'm Shadow the Line Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed this channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you want to go follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, as the links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on those. Also, if you want to go subscribe to my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo, as a link to that will also be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say, even though I got everything what I think I need for when I review this movie. If I'm missing something, please let me know what it is in the comments section down below. So as always, with that being said, I'll be catching you guys in the next video. Have a good day, night, or evening, wherever your time zone is. And as always, I'll be seeing you all later.